There's something surreal about crossing time zones. You leave behind one world only to enter another. But no matter where you go, there's always a moment where you need to know, what time is it back home? Stay tuned for a great solution. Hi, and welcome to Joe's Watch Show. I'm Joe. So the solution is a GMT watch, of course. The Islander JFK GMT Watch. The Islander JFK GMT was named after one of the busiest airports in the world. This watch is made for people on the move. I just visited JFK for the first time 3 weeks ago, flying to Singapore. You can see my watch shopping in Singapore video right after this review. The JFK GMT is a travel-ready timepiece with style, function, and honestly, one of the most interesting dials I've ever seen, especially at this price point. I originally saw the dial on an Instagram post, and I immediately tracked it down as an Islander watch. I reached out about the availability of the watch for review, and Ryan replied quickly and graciously agreed to send me a watch. Now, I do have to return it, so this is not a sponsored video, but I'll be honest with you, I'm growing pretty fond of this. Let's take a quick look at the unboxing and my first impression. Of the clean white box with the crisp blue Islander logo on it. And here it is. Great looking watch. And again, the dial. Look at that dial. Awesome. This is clever. The QR codes are the instruction and warranty information. Very on trend. And I have to say, this is probably the best wrapped watch I've ever unwrapped. Also the easiest to unwrap. And if you've ever had some wrapping that just doesn't want to come off, you know what I'm talking about. Here's a close-up of the milled scissor clasp there, but take a look at the embossed case back, the screw-down case back. That's the logo for Islander watches with the lighthouse, little wave. Pretty cool. All the specs are there. Some of the specs. But in hand, the JFK GMT feels solid. Obviously a solid stainless steel case. It's a Seiko Sumo shape to me. Sapphire crystal, a clean legible dial. It's got all the familiar look, clearly inspired by iconic GMT designs, but it's got its own flavor. Islander branding is subtle, and the finishing is seriously impressive at this price point. The bezel is Pepsi flavored with 24-hour markings, a sapphire insert instead of the more common ceramic. It's bidirectional with subtle clicks and great alignment. Let's get there. Perfect. The red GMT hand pops just enough to catch the eye without screaming for attention. Inside you've got the NH34 automatic GMT movement. Reliable, affordable, and most importantly, functional. It allows for independent setting of the GMT hand, making it an actual proper GMT. Let's run down the specs. It is a 42 millimeter case diameter, 14.5 thick, and 47.8 lug to lug. The lug width is 20 millimeters. The case back is screwed down and embossed. It has a domed sapphire crystal. You can see the dome, slate dome, right there. It does have inner AR coating. Stainless steel band, fully brushed on the tops. Sides are polished. They are screw pins, which is awesome for sizing. And a milled scissor clasp with a milled buckle. And my favorite, 6 positions of micro adjust. The safety clasp is stamped with Islander branding on it, which is awesome. Weighs in at 190 grams. I removed 3 links to get it to fit my 7-inch wrist, which was a snap. Literally. And it's really quite comfortable. Not a top heavy watch. Not a heavy watch at all. Good balance on the watch. Check out the crown on this. Very unique. Almost like a modified pumpkin crown, but super easy to grab, right? Because it's way proud of the case. And no crown protectors. Again, sort of unique. Also, it's a signed crown. There's that Islander logo again, which I guess is sort of like a watch face, right? With a hand. I'm sure Mark or Ryan could tell me what that is, but I think that's what it is. That's always been my impression. But again, unique crown. I'm not sure I've seen that type of crown on any other watch. So kudos for that design cue. And we mentioned this before, the 20 millimeter lug width. It'll make it super easy to do strap changes because there's just so many 20 millimeter bands and straps available. And my favorite, again, another favorite, drilled lugs, right? So easy to change a steel band with drilled lugs.
And last but not least, the lume. Probably one of my favorite things on a watch. BGW9 is definitely on this watch. You can tell by that cool blue glow. Beautiful. I like how it actually lights the back of the dial up. That shows you how bright it actually is. The only miss here for me is the bezel is not loomed. Again, personal preference. That aside, the lume looks spectacular. Let's navigate quickly to longislandwatch.com and look at the 3 colorways. We've got a gray cloud at $369. They're all the same price. We have a blue cloud, and of course the white cloud is what we've been looking at during this review. All great choices. Gripes and grievances. Number 1 is no lume on the bezel. Mentioned it before. Again, for some people, matter of personal preference, but for me, kind of a need on a watch, but not a deal killer. And the coin edge bezel is just a little non-grippy for me. And then the clasp, I'd love to see an on-the-fly adjustable clasp. I do like the 6 micro adjust. That works for me. I understand at the price point, it's tough. The Islander JFK GMT won't teleport you home or beat jet lag, but it will keep you connected to home, the moment, to every ticking second, wherever you are in the world, and do it with style and that dial.
I hope you enjoyed this JFK GMT review. If so, please like and subscribe, and take a peek at one of the videos up on screen, and hit that notification bell too, so you'll be reminded of future videos when they hit. And thanks for watching.